Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm still a little bit torn up around here. So you can see I'm in a different location again. So there's been a lot going on. Aye. So I'm going to get a couple cards from the deck of many things and just do a 3D 45D this morning for the collective because I don't have a lot of time. And I got a lot going on. Yeah. I don't want to stay on too long because my kid's father's coming to get them for the weekend here in a little bit. So you got the Tin Man here again. You want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they are made unbreakable. Yet the Tin Man still wants his hearts. Thinking, I don't know. So one of my friends suggested, since I'm going to be doing this with a solid color black background, that I can do different types of CTI background. There goes my baby. You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. What else we got going on? There's definitely been some heavy energies going on. As always, I had tons to talk about in my head until I got in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Cat. I think that'll be more than enough. I just got started. I got the Tin Man card. You want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they are made unbreakable. But still, I want one. And there goes my baby. Don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. I ain't gonna sing it like Usher today. As you can hear, still drowning in the humidity. It's raining so much it's starting to kill my tomatoes, and there's nothing I can do about that. The downside to the south, but luckily that's why we get an early harvest in. Yeah, all right, so here we go. Here's the deal. I am the best there is. I wake up and piss excellent. I just woke up today, time gone by, but you still look the same. Felt so real to have you back with me. Too bad it was just a dream. A lotus cannot bloom in a garden built for a rose. And you only mess up when you mix seasonal people with lifetime expectations. Ooh. I said, it's just been super duper heavy, guys. That's another reason I haven't been on. But I also rearranged my entire house. So I'm letting my niece and the kids that I've been babysitting go ahead and just stay with me and make it easier on everybody so she's not paying bills at one place and then trying to pay me to babysit. I was like, they're here all the time. Might as well just be here. What else we got? What's it? And it's just been crazy shifty energies. So yeah. So like that's what I was joking about earlier with somebody. Miss Shrooms, she never watched Dawsons Creek, so she was asking me about it, and she's like, well, then who are you in Dawsons Creek? I'm like, I'm fucking Joey's sister. She lives with after her mom dies and her dad goes to jail. Oh, I'm also the mom in Gilmore Girls now, too. It's like I used to relate to the younger characters, but I surely don't now. Oh, I for sure was Joey in high school. Oh, Lord, yes, in several different neighborhoods. Well, in 2 different neighborhoods. But yeah, I was Joey in high school. Everybody had a crush on me, and I didn't have a clue. It was ridiculous. I always wondered if that's why we made our lives so dramatic, as we watched these TV shows and we were so damn dramatic in high school and we just kept it going. Oh man, you really want to watch something trippy? Actually, my life is more like, it's more like the reboot of the Gilmore Girls, where Rory shows back up and she's pregnant. Only thank God this chick's not pregnant again. It's figured out what caused that problem and got it fixed. So. More men need to do that. Takes a woman 6 weeks to get over a tubal ligation. It takes a man like 6 days. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. I loved all that stuff. I don't know. It's dawning on me the older I get that I watched way more TV than most people. But y'all gotta understand, I moved a lot when I was little. So it was like every 2 to 3 years I moved to a new town. So it's like I had to remake friends and gain a social life. So yeah. And that's what we had like in the 90s. Yeah, I moved from New York to Virginia, and we would watch Dawsons Creek and Roswell attached to our landlines, attached to the wall in the living room. I don't know, we probably had a cordless phone by then, but it was still hanging up on the wall, and it was still a landline. And I don't know, I was an ADHD kid before that was really a big thing, so TV was the only thing that made me sit down and shut up. People get on me for letting my son play too much. I'm like, dude, that kid stopped talking at 2, and we were in therapy for weeks just trying to get him to say farm animal noises, right? Or farm animal names. And then finally I stumbled upon all these Baby Einstein DVDs that someone gave me. And that was when, and we put those on for him. And I tell you what, he watched that farm video like 3 times and started saying the words. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. We've been doing this stuff in therapy all this time. But that's what gets him to talk. People need to take more time to understand how their neurodivergent minds work. They're not thinking the same way everybody else is. I try to explain that to people all the time. Like, you're not seeing what I'm seeing here, people. Which is why I'm always like obsessed with having all the information of what's going on. I like to know where all the chess pieces are sitting. All right, so we got the 9 of Pentacles here, right? This is the Burning Times Witch, right? This is... When I get this card, for whatever reason, I get a defensiveness because of past life things, right? This is the daughters of the witches that you couldn't burn, or the granddaughters of the witches you couldn't burn type of energy with this card, and trying to defend their knowledge. And yeah, and with the 9 of Pentacles, that's usually that abundant energy, that knowledge of how to work with energy, right? 3 of Swords here, right? 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. All right. So you have 3 of Swords. See, she's sitting alone on the canoe, right? 4 of Pentacles, she's just playing the violin. She just wants some damn stability in their life. Decision does need to be made. Stand up on that balcony all you want until decision's made. You will not be allowed off it. Morning, Miss Shrooms. All right, so what's going? That's the 3D. That's the 3D perspective. That's what basic logic is leading people to believe and things of that nature, right? It's what people post to be, type of deal, right? On the 40, we got a King of Swords reversed. Someone who's got nothing nice to say right now. We got the Three of Wands trying to juggle that intuition, that preparation and foresight, trying to get it all into one direction, right? On the verge of accomplishing something, knowing that you need to keep focused. There is, okay, there's definitely a cycle on this person's mind. What this is, I don't know if I want to repeat this certain cycle a third time. Right, we had a quiet Prince of Pentacles here. Someone who's immature, probably not very good with money. And there's definitely some laziness here, a needing to move on, but not really doing it in a proper way. You see how that's, I always say with this card, that's a short pier. It's a long walk off a short pier. So either this person's taking a walk and they need to turn around, still address these cups behind them, or they're telling someone to take a long walk off a short pier. What does the 5D have to say about all this? The 5D says as long as everybody is still overindulging, there will be no stability. It will be nothing but fucking drama. Look, 44 and 1010. There'll be nothing but fucking drama. Everybody needs to put down all these damn burdens and reorganize and reprioritize their priority lists. For real, for real. What is on your, if you put down all your priorities onto a list, what is first on those lists? How long does it take you to put yourself on it? Right? This should not need to be said, but where are your children on the list? For me personally, that's the only thing that's above me on my list, right? Even though my decisions may not make sense to some people, believe it or not. All right. We got today for tomorrow. Trading today for tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow. Oh, just get through this bad day today. Tomorrow will be better. Oh, tomorrow is when the change is going to happen. Tomorrow. That's trading today for tomorrow, right? There's definitely some energy here of just stalling out. 32-5 conflict. I think if there's a stall out to avoid conflict, it's like, oh, just hoping things will get better, but they're not going to get better. You have to just go through the conflict in order to create the change up that you need. We got the Child card, and we got the Solitude card here. It's definitely a time of introspection for everybody. That is what retrograding seasons are for. Is every 2 years, y'all. You would be amazed at how things line up nearly damn exactly the same every few years. I don't know if you guys notice that in your life, but it definitely happens with mine. All right? Like I've told everybody else, yeah, I'm picking up on multiple webs right now. But if it's resonating for me, chances are when you're here, it's resonating for someone in your life, right? Hey man, all I can say is one of my favorite, my own personal things is it's all dramatic as you want to make it, right? Unfortunately, human beings, everybody loves drama. I don't know. My only goal in life is to move through it with hurting as little amount of people as possible. And you have no idea how difficult that actually has been. gets crazy and it gets intense, y'all. Sorry, I still got to reorganize my desk since all the looking around. But there's literally been times in my life because I hate hurting people. I can't stand it. And anybody who's an empath, and this is actually what gets you stuck in 99% of your situations, right? And how you end up becoming a people pleaser and putting yourself last. What if you hurt somebody? You feel that shit, right? Everybody's like, narcissists don't have feelings. No, they do. That's how they trap the empaths. They do, actually. And you can feel that pain, so nobody likes to hurt anybody else. And I've literally been on my knees in the backyard crying, please, Goddess, give me the strength to continue to walk through this world with grace, because I realize, I don't know, I burn everybody that I touch, but apparently that's what the hell I'm supposed to do. I don't know why. Don't know why. Some bad shit crazy. Let me get a couple more. Let's get some different cards to close out after the reading. What do they got to say? All right. That was something me and Rob were actually talking about before. He's like, baby, you're so smart with some of this shit. He goes, you should have just gone to psychology school. I was like, yeah. I was like, thinking back on it, I thought you couldn't be crazy and be a psychologist. And then it turns out that most psychologists have some sort of mental health issue, which is why they went into the mental health facilities. You know what I'm saying. All right, any closing cards for the collective? That discomfort you're feeling is a sign to grow and level up. Lean the fuck in. It's like praying for rain as I stand in the desert, but I'm holding you closer than most because you are my heaven. I don't know when we'll see each other again or what the world will look like when we do, but I'll always think of you when I need to be reminded that there is beauty and goodness. Keep moving from your heart center, guys. I know it's not easy. I told you, some people came to be light workers. Some people came to be light warriors, right? You don't know if you came to be a worker or a warrior. Think about your man's hands. I know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all very much, and I'll talk to you later.